Lisa, you've got some new sites for us that just went live and some that you want to share, including some starter sites, which I'm really excited to hear about.
So the first one I wanted to talk about is one that's getting a lot of action. Well, she calls it the DGAF Mom. DGAF Mom.
That's
What
funny.
I like about the site is it is sarcastic, it is humorous, it is raw motherhood. And it's actually my personality too, so I love it. The second it came in, I just knew that this would do really well on our market with some of our moms, or even anyone that's just looking to invest, because it is a Mediavine site that qualifies to stay on Mediavine. It is doing just under 70,000 sessions. So you will definitely stay on Mediavine, but it's
That's
also
awesome.
monetized by five other revenue sources. So she's got a ton of ad networks and affiliate links on there. It's doing really well. Plus, she also has some of her own digital products like planners. There is a meal plan that goes with it. It has 81 posts. It's been up since 2017, and it is making just under 1,800 a month. So it's got a really healthy revenue source, and the revenue is nice because it just keeps climbing a little bit every month. It is listed at 53,000, and she does have an email list, so you would get 1,100 email subscribers, and the social has about 4,700. The other thing that's nice about this site is a large chunk of it is Pinterest driven. So you're going to get the organic social, or excuse me, the organic search traffic, but you're also going to get Pinterest. Um, and I know last time I talked a little bit about how some people are on the fence about Pinterest and is it still working? And this one very much is working for her. So she's
Ooh.
getting a lot of traffic through there. But I really like this site just because it's fun and it's playful, and she's really hoping for an owner that's going to slip in there and kind of take over her voice and appreciate what she's done with it. And kind of a fun fact, she just started it as an outlet. When she started having kids, she just wanted something to just kind of write and blog, almost like a daily journal. And it just evolved. She said she just all of a sudden developed this following, and it's just blown up into something huge for her. But it's very sassy and sarcastic and fun. So if you're looking for a fun way to blog and monetize, then I would definitely recommend checking into this one.
Yeah, so the domain is called dgafmom.com. So we can't say what that stands for on this call, but everybody go and Google what GGAF stands for, and it's funny. So you'll see what the domain means if it doesn't stand out to you right now. But yeah, 70,000 monthly sessions on Mediavine with Mediavine income as well as multiple other revenue streams. This is fantastic. I like that she started this site because it was an outlet for her, a creative outlet, and she just started writing, and then a following naturally grew around the blog, which is so important as an investor because a lot of times when we're looking at sites to buy, sometimes a lot of the sites are out there in the marketplace, like all marketplaces, you're going to find sites that are built specifically to be monetized. So that site can also sometimes sound very robotic. There's not really like a real human element to a site. Whereas a site like this is a hobbyist who created everything. She created it because she needed that outlet. She was interested in these different things that she was writing about and sharing her, problems and issues and things that have come up with motherhood. So there really is that human element to it. And I love that she has that sarcastic sense of humor. You, Lisa, and Gina too. You guys are like you have that similar kind of very funny, sarcastic humor. So this makes a lot of sense to me, Lisa, that you'd be representing this one. So right on.
Yeah. I do want to mention too, so if you are somebody that's interested in it, but maybe thinking that you can't step into her shoes or right away, she does work with two different VAs, and they are more than willing to stay on. And so she'll pass on that information. She has a Pinterest VA, and she has a VA that does some of her content writing with her and for her, and then just helps with other different tasks as well. So if you want something like that, they are more than happy to stay on.
That's super helpful. Yes. I know what it's like when you purchase a new blog and then suddenly you have to do everything. So it's nice when there's already someone that works in the business that knows the ins and outs of it that can really help you and take on the things like Pinterest pinning and things like that that can take a lot of time. So that's awesome. And this one is listed at 53,000, I think you said.
Mhm.
And as we mentioned in previous calls, and you may have heard us chatting about this before, guys, is that if you are interested in a site, but you're not necessarily ready to throw down the full price, you can present an offer that includes seller financing, which is where you just pay a portion of the sale price up front and then pay the seller in monthly, quarterly, or even annually payments to pay down the rest. That's something that each seller will decide if they're open to it or not. So just reach out to Lisa if you're interested in making an offer. We will put the link below so you can reach out to her and she can answer any questions that you have about this listing or any of the listings that we are talking about on today's call, as well as when you go to her link, you'll see all the listings that she represents.
We also have another one that is just above a starter site. It is called Beauty Style Hub. And what I like about this one is the seller has taken advantage of that niche and kind of expanded. So you're going to get hair, facial beauty, nails, a little bit of healthy eating, everything that kind of incorporates the beauty realm. It was established in 2021. It is making $31 a month. So it is priced under valuation again a little bit. It is $1,600. It has 215 posts to get you started, which is nice because you can actually go in and decide what areas you may want to focus on. Because if you don't want to focus on everything all at once, you've still got such a huge chunk of content already that you're going to be getting the traffic. She has 22 or almost 2,300 page views. So the traffic is starting to come in. She has 9 ebooks in the shop and 1 lead magnet that'll come with it. So this one is just ready for you to jump in and get going and take it to the next level. It's nice because it's priced more around that starter blog area for somebody that's wanting to just kind of dip their toe in and then build from there. It's not going to cost you a lot of money, but it's already earning, so you're going to have that revenue starting to flow in already.
Yes. And how much is it making? About $36 a month?
$3,100 a month right now,
31.
and then
So
she's
that
got 9 ebooks and 1 lead magnet that'll come with it.
That's fantastic. So, anyone here that's watching and you have a website that you're planning to build out and hopefully sell down the road, you're going to notice what makes a site sell for more. It's how much it makes, how much profit it's making. So, the more money a site earns means the more you can sell it for. So, just keep that in mind for all of these kind of conversations that we have.
Yeah. And then I have one other starter blog that I wanted to mention that is also an adorable site. It is fun and colorful. It's called Ladies at Golf, and it was built as a starter site. So I want to say it has 30 posts on it, but it is not monetized. But this one is just primed to jump in there and start monetizing, especially with the weather finally in certain areas starting to get nice again. You can get in there, get your Amazon links on there, or jump into Ezoic and start monetizing with, different types of golf gear and equipment. She has done a little bit of everything where you can learn, strokes or how to even start the game of golf. What is it? She's got one on there that's, is golf even the game for you? So you can read and see if it's, even something that you wanted to look into. The other thing that she did was she kind of created it to where it can turn into a membership hub if you want. And you'll notice if you go through the site, it does have little bits and pieces that talk about it. So you could easily jump in there, start your email list, and then have a little section on there where it talks about, where lady golfers come together and share tips and resources and tricks and things like that. But I just think of all my starters right now, this is probably the one I would grab to monetize quickly because we're getting back to that that weather. I
Mhm.
like that it focuses on women golfers, and I just think it was very nicely done. It's adorable. It's so colorful and playful. So
And it's super niche, like women who golf. That's a very
yeah,
niche. So that's great. And golf equipment is very expensive. So you have
very,
the
yeah,
opportunity to earn some really nice commissions by promoting golf equipment with this site. Very cool.
absolutely.
Well, thank you for sharing those listings, Lisa. I really appreciate it. And everybody, if you want to ask Lisa any questions, make an offer, or just have anything on your mind weren't able to chat about here on the call, the link to contact Lisa will be below. She is the listing agent, so she is representing these listings for the seller. If you have any questions, she can answer them, or she can get you in touch with the seller and get those questions answered. So thank you again, Lisa. Much
Thank
appreciated.
you.
Have a lovely afternoon.
Thank you too. Bye.